You heard it here first. I said it in my Gent slime analysis that Gent has the highest potential to be the strongest slime in Legend of Slime. Well, after realizing Gent is actually glitched and doesn't activate his slime skill properly, the game developer sent out an update, so go to your app stores and manually update the game. As you can see, there is new content, a Guide to Slime event, and there are of course new packages for purchase. Who would have guessed? So we're greeted by this heart gem package, which we will obviously get since we need a new toy as soon as possible. But first, let's jump in and see how the update has affected Gent. Jumping into a stage boss battle at Cocytus 9-10, with nothing else changed, we already managed to clear the stage boss. This is a very interesting sign considering with Minor, we weren't able to previously beat this stage, and we can clearly see that when Gent uses his skill for the first time, our companions deal so much more damage, considering the 2 times damage multiplier is actually applying after the recent update. Now in Cocytus stage 10-1, we left the stage boss at 2.44 AA and 2.46 AA HP remaining on our second attempt, jumping in with Bunny to make a comparison between the 2 slimes, and we have to make it fair since we do have a minor toy, so we choose Bunny. The stage boss was shockingly left at 8.38 and 8.4 HP on our second attempt. That's quite awful compared to Gent, considering he was almost able to defeat the stage boss. But also real quick, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, it means a lot. Now I really want to jump in a stage boss battle using Minor, just to see how good Gent is after the recent update. And honestly, the result is quite shocking, considering that we're using a minor toy which boosts his skill damage, meaning that Gent clearly had the disadvantage going into the comparison, but we still ended up doing less damage than Gent with Minor, leaving the stage boss at 5.86 HP remaining, again extremely far from Gent's best run, where the sage boss had 2.44 HP remaining. And looking at our toy, the 300% minor skill damage boost clearly did nothing amazing for us when compared to Gent. I did explain why in my previous video, but this is due to Gent doubling our companion damage output, which is the main source of our damage currently. But I do have a small disclaimer regarding the toy we used for testing. It does not have skill damage as one of the traits, which does boost Minor's damage output. This is because skill damage on a toy also does boost the slime skill damage as well, which I just learned, so we are missing out on potential damage that could put Minor ahead potentially. But since not everyone is going to have a perfect Minor toy handy, the damage difference by using a semi-perfect toy with Gent is mind-boggling. Since Gent doesn't need skill damage because his skill only deals 30% companion damage, we're able to use a semi-perfect toy, and we might also have to change the order of what's considered a best toy, since boss damage could be more beneficial on Gent, rather than using skill damage alongside crit and companion damage on the toy. Now I don't know if Gent will be the best slime in the early game period, that's because he's boosting the damage of our companions mainly, but I can say for sure that in the late game, Gent is clearly the best. And now I'll have to start hunting for an adequate toy to make him worthwhile. As for the remaining portion of the update, we now have a Premium Pass Plus, which gives us some additional rewards. Nothing too crazy here, but we're obviously going to purchase it considering we get slime tears and heart gems for toy summons. And look at this absolute beauty. We got a free exotic from the chest. I finally unlocked Warrior Breaker. I can't wait to see if it's useful in Slime Legion, and we got a very nice overall attack boost from the owned effect for unlocking the skill, which I'm honestly very happy about. Now, aside from the Premium Pass Plus, we have a new event, Guide to Slime. If you get all the way to stage H1 10-10, you're able to get all the rewards. Well, minus the Premium Pass rewards. And wait a minute, is this another pass we have to purchase? I guess there's no shame in having 3 passes in the game these days. 4 passes if we consider the Slime Club membership, but I digress. Since I'm obviously going to purchase the pass, as we get another 100 tiers and some toy summons, and some undead dungeon keys which will hopefully help push us a bit further into the game, considering we're almost at Cocytus 2. All in all, we got about 200 slime tiers from the new passes, and Gent finally got fixed. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Legend of Slime content. That was everything. I just wanted to update you on the current status of the game, since we have a new best slime in Legend of Slime now, so you better start hunting for some Gent toys because his damage output from that 2x multiplier is crazy.